Here I am. Hi everybody again. This is the second video I do on my channel and it's 1 year distance from the previous one. The previous video was highly criticized by my super Italian chef friends. I did some mistake which I admit to have done, like not removing the garlic during the stir fry. Italians have a taboo for garlic because they feel like it gives a bad breath. So everybody likes garlic, but nobody wants to eat. Another big critic came from the use of San Crispino white wine in carton container, which for the big chef should not be used even for cooking. So another problem which I realized myself, I cannot have an international channel speaking in English and addressing to everybody around the world and suggesting to complete a dish with some slice of focaccia di Genova. Where the hell do you find focaccia di Genova around the world? I cannot even find it in Milan. I should go to Genova to take it. My slice of focaccia was not fake, it was real, but was coming from the freezer. So I want to run a channel, I want to give some advice to you where you should be able to cook something Italian way, Italian style. Even if you're not able to find the complete perfect list of ingredients which I advise. Therefore, tonight, cooking the porcini mushroom risotto. At the end of the video, we'll give a very nice, interesting hint on how to cook porcini risotto in a country where you cannot find the fresh porcini, or even the frozen porcini, which are available in some countries like Russia, for example. So let's start with a new recipe. Porcini mushroom risotto. Here we are with the ingredients. Porcini mushroom already clean, fresh, not so many, I will just weight some of them. 150 is the plate, and then let's put, this is 670 grams, this is 150 grams of porcini, and I would say it's enough for a risotto for 2 people, 150 grams. The usual garlic which people don't like to feel in Italy. Parmesan cheese, fresh parsley. Don't compromise on extra virgin olive oil when you do your Italian dishes. I know you may have a lot of interesting oils in your closet, but extra virgin olive oil if you want to cook Italian. No other negotiation. Black pepper, this comes from Taiwan, but of course you can have any normal black pepper. Salt. On the rice is a big chapter, the rice, because we have arborio rice in Italy, which is a rice which we prepare, we used to prepare a risotto with this rice. You can use any kind of rice. The advisable one would be the one with more starch, so that it gives like a creamy texture to your preparation. How much rice for 2 people? This is 1 cup, is a small chocolate cup. Normally they use also coffee cup. So this is already big quantity. 1 cup per person of this size is already considered a lot. No full cup, please, no full. Okay. 2 ingredients that will raise a lot of criticism is dry vegetable broth. I like to prepare my risotto with vegetable broth, even though people say that it will cover the taste of the mushroom, so you should not use any broth, but I like this way. So guys, cooking is also something about personal taste. And then another ingredient that will sparkle a lot of discussion Deputato Liuni is, I should not show the brand, but well, in Italy there are only basically two brands of commercial saffron. Saffron for me is enhancing the taste of fresh mushroom, is not covering as people say. Of course, you need to use it in a small quantity. And then finally we have our white wine. I will not show the label anymore. This time is in bottle and is a better quality. Without showing the brand, I can tell you that is Pinot Bianco. That's it for the ingredients. Let's start to prepare. Now about the pot. Usually I would cook rice on a quite tall pot to be able, and not so wide, to keep the creamy watery texture. But tonight I will use this other pot because it's fancy, because it's good for the video, because it's white, it's new, it has a fake wooden handle, and I just like it. It's made in kind of stone, they say it's kind of stone material. So let's start the preparation. So I chop the porcini in cubes, not too small. The garlic I just cut in half because as my Italian friend suggests, I need to remove it. So I just increase the surface because I love the taste of garlic actually. If you are in Asia, please leave the garlic inside, chop it fine and leave it inside because it makes sense. It makes sense to leave garlic for me. This is just to avoid the criticism. And the parsley as usual, you cut it, you chop it fine. Here it is. Can you imagine we are almost done already with the preparation? How long did it take? So, oil, warm up. How much? Like this. And in another pot, I will prepare the broth. Oil is liquid, garlic, only a little bit of parsley, another time the spoon had the star, this time the spoon had the smile. Garlic is kind of ready, and now we can put the mushroom. Okay, the flame must be quite important because the mushroom has a lot of water, we already say, and has to cook quickly. See, the first step, the mushroom absorbs all the whole oil and it looks like dry. When the porcini starts to make a little bit of water, it's the moment to add up the rice. And the rice for risotto has to be toasted. So high flame and toasting the rice together with the mushroom and the oil. Without any liquid. Do this for a couple of minutes. It's the moment of white wine. Room temperature. This is the situation with wine. So if you want to see from close, the way of cooking risotto is just very low flame and slow moving. for who are you cooking tonight? Are you cooking for your partner or for your in-laws? It would make sense to prepare such a nice dish even for your in-laws because they will give you a help. You will look more appealing, you will look more skilled, and they will probably push the partner to be more interested in you. So it is a good technique to cook a good dish even for the in-laws. Adding up the broth little by little, or the hot water is the same, broth or hot water. When you see that the rice start to get dry, then you add up more water. Until which point? Until the rice is cooked, you have to taste it. There is no other way. It will take probably around 15 minutes if it's a boiled rice, but every rice has different cooking time. And you can only know how much more you need by tasting it. And of course, the grain in Italy should still be a little bit stiff when you eat it, as we say al dente, like pasta. But in Asia, for example, they feel like it's undercooked, so you need to cook longer according to the taste. I won't use any lid to cover my rice because the water has to go. So when it is almost cooked, don't forget some salt. Okay, we are almost done. It's about 15 minutes of cooking. In the last step, you see the remaining water is evaporating. I use the whole amount of water that I prepare in the pot, just very little left. And don't stir it too much, don't turn it too much. You see the water became creamy now. And this is the final step of the risotto preparation. When the water becomes creamy, it means you are doing a kind of sauce. And it's what you want to have in the risotto is emulsifying sauce. Risotto should not be dry, should be flattening when you're putting on the dish. So you see now I tasted, the grain is well cooked. It's still a little bit watery and creamy, as it should be. Now that it's cooked, it's time to add up the saffron. There is more quantity of see, just I think 0.5 grams. I think it's something like 0.5 grams. Switch off the fire, keep the risotto creamy. See, it's becoming a little bit more yellow. Parsley. And now we prepare the dish. As you can see, the risotto is still watery. Some residual parsley. You can be generous with parmesan because it will match. It will matches with the risotto. Black pepper. And a little bit of raw oil, raw extra virgin olive oil. And here it is. This is your dish, guys. Enjoy. The finished, complete dish. I want to show how soft it is. So as promised, I want to give you some hints to prepare a mushroom risotto without necessarily having the fresh porcini, which are really rare. So what you have to find, you find a good quality supermarket, you can easily find a mixed frozen mushroom. These are not necessarily porcini. If you're lucky you find a porcini, otherwise you just get a mix. And this is what will give the texture of mushroom to your risotto. But definitely not the taste of the porcini, not the intense taste. So these mushrooms you use directly frozen into the pan. After you stir fry the garlic. But before adding the frozen mushroom, you need to prepare the dry porcini. This one you find in good supermarket because they are dry, they have a very long shelf life, so they are easily found also abroad. This is a 10 grams package and it's a fully dry porcini. What you do, you will soak them into a bowl with 2 cups of hot water. You soak them for about 20 minutes to half an hour. Then you remove the mushroom that has been rehydrated. You squeeze them from the water, you fine chop them and you stir fry together with the garlic and the parsley. Only after you stir fry this and they have released all the taste, then you will add up to your pan the frozen mixed mushrooms. The water that is left over, it will have a very strong mushroom taste. You need to filter it because there could be some soil or other particle inside. You filter it and you use it after toasting the rice and adding up the white wine. When it's time to add up the water and the broth, you will add up this mushroom taste water. Thank you for following me also in this video. I hope this will be somehow more interesting than the previous one and with less mistakes. I hope to see you again on my next video. Hopefully not on porcini again, hopefully we change ingredients next time.